So these are certain future prospects in which you can think in various directions, like low carbon design principles. Low carbon footprint has to be there. Integration of AI, which is now your hot favorite topic. AI में आपको 50 लाख की 60 लाख की जॉब मिल रही है. That's it. तो IT उठके में भी यही हो रहा है. Nobody is going in poor. सबको AI मिल रहा है. So we are encouraging them. Why not to work integrate this area with AI? It's everywhere. Even this PPT is prepared from the help of AI. So target is sustainable and materials that enables like net zero energy, but that's not possible. But our target is to achieve that. Yes. So these are certain conclusions like materials, selection of material or sustainable material is key for green energy storage. That has to be there. So different materials are there. One has to think in that direction by adding what kind of material we can increase the efficiency of a system and we can save the hazards to the environment overall. Innovation of material, one can think in that direction, innovating various materials, electrolysis or like the production of that materials. These are certain references. And thanks for patience listening. In case you wish to discuss, you are always welcome. Again, I request young researchers like you to work in various domains of energy. Try to create your interest. Materials is a really interesting thing. Definitely. You can join any institute of your own choice. So many options are there in India, outside India. It's up to you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thanks for patience listening.
We are sincerely grateful for the time and of Professor Rahul S. Malik, sir, to be with us today and to share your valuable knowledge and experience. Thank you so much, sir, for enlightening the session and discussing the topic related to hydrogen production strategies, limitations of the hydrogen storage, electricity storage devices, supercapacitors, sustainability challenges, implication of sodium-ion batteries instead of the lithium. He has also highlighted the green nanomaterials, 3D sustainable materials, and the future perspective related to sustainable materials. So thank you so much, sir. Now the floor is open for some questions from the audience for Rahul S. Malik, sir. Please, questions from the student side.
बच्चों को माइक दो। बच्चों को माइक दो। एक माइक दे दो बच्चों को।
Good evening, sir. I am Rakshak Kumar from College of Technology, Pandhargarh. Sir, my question is, Rajasthan being the leading solar power generation state in India, faces many transmission bottlenecks. So, what are the key challenges there?
Like again, transmission losses are a huge thing in India. Again, main will not talk about theft and other things. Main thing is material, to which is moving.
Sir, is there any storage device scarcity there?
Storage, energy storage is again a very challenging issue. Like we have seen, so many options are available. Storing electricity, that has always been a big challenge for us. Like right now, lithium ion we are using. Next target is like sodium-based things. So research is going on.
Sir, why can't we use silicon instead of lithium? Why can't we use silicon instead of this?
Silicon crystal, producing silicon crystal even today is very challenging. Very limited. Like now they are producing on the mass scale this nano vapors. That cost is important. Whatever we are producing, that cost has to be minimum. Otherwise, who will purchase your product? Everything converges to money only.
Thanks so much, sir.
Any other questions?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Priyanshu Sharma, a student participant from Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Institute of Technology, Tanapur. My question is, how can India balance rapid industrial growth with environmental sustainability?
By investing more and more in research, like as I discussed, various options are available for us, and now government is also expecting fresh brain from our country should come forward. They should more invest in the research. Of course, I do understand money prospect. Everybody thinks like BTech होने के बाद बड़ी अच्छी job चाहिए. Of course, jobs are there. Don't worry about that. But think in that direction. जब तक हम R&D में invest नहीं करेंगे, not only money, government is ready to invest in money. Government is having prepared, they have separate budget for that. But now we need manpower who is enthusiastic and like ये एक दिन में नहीं होता है. It takes years together. इसमें बहुत investment है, कई साल की. जैसे 3D प्रिंटिंग की बात हो रही है, मैं मेटल 3D प्रिंटिंग में काम करता हूँ. It took us nearly 2 years. 2 साल के बाद हम सेटअप स्टेबल कर पाए. तो वो थोड़ा टाइम लगता है इसमें, but you have to read so many things and you have to use your brain. Possible है, तो वैसे कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. That's what मैं स्टार्टिंग में यही कहा था, मेरा यहाँ आने का स्वार्थ है अपना, to attract brain from this part of उत्तराखंड. भाई हमें भी तो चाहिए ना सब. ठीक है, गवर्नमेंट ने पैसा दे दिया, who will work on that? भाई हमें लेक्चर भी लेना है, बाकी जो भी एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव ड्यूटी वो भी करनी है. We are there to help you, guide you कि भाई ये डायरेक्शन में देखो क्या है. Then you have to read, think, discuss with us and do experimentation और simulation जो करना है. बट आप अपनी तरफ से भी इन्वेस्ट करना है टाइम आपको. बाकी आपको ठीक है, स्कॉलरशिप वगैरह सब जगह मिलती है. डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
One last question from the audience.
From this side, we can have
Yes, sir, definitely.
Professor Abbas.
हाँ सर great pleasure.
Sir, please help us in knowing which ML algorithms we can use it for this particular application, such that our students are sitting here from the Department of Mechanical, at the same time from the Department of Computer Science. So you tell us which ML algorithms they need to know and how is that they should connect to you. Kind of project, if they wish to do some projects, hobby projects or maybe their finishing school project. So please try to help them. Something if you can throw light on ML, it will be helpful. Thank you.
एक तो पाइथन है, पाइथन आप सीख लीजिए, that is important. Plus now we have various AI/ML platforms. They are offering like Perplexity है, तो उसमें आपके इंस्टीट्यूट के आईडी पे they give free 1 year free membership. Even ChatGPT भी दे रहा है. So you try to exploit these tools. ये तो पाइथन में आपको करना ही करना है प्रोग्रामिंग, वो थोड़ी आपको आनी है, and that's not that difficult. And keep reading, आपको बहुत पढ़ना है. So many like मैं खुद सब्सक्राइब कर रहा हूँ Perplexity, thanks to IIT रुड़की का ईमेल आईडी डाल दिया, 1 साल का मिल गया. I'm using that for further reading and ChatGPT का एक छोटा सब्सक्रिप्शन ले लिया था. तो इस तरह से है. पाइथन आपको सीखना है. पाइथन में बहुत सारा एल्गोरिथम्स दिए हैं. With those you can use for your things. And email ID है, web page पे जाइए. You can always contact. In case you are interested, you find out particular faculty member of our institute, you can mail him or her. उनको अगर इंटरेस्ट है वो आपको रिप्लाई करेंगे डेफिनेटली. अब सबकी तो गारंटी मैं नहीं दे सकता, जैसा मेरा तो कुछ मेरे इंटरेस्ट का एरिया है, डेफिनेटली आई रिप्लाई द स्टूडेंट्स. और एक है इंटर्नशिप का एक होता है. फॉर दैट आल्सो यू कीप विजिटिंग IIT रुड़की की वेबसाइट. दैट इंटर्नशिप इज देयर. आपको प्रॉपर चैनल थ्रू ही आना, उस वेबसाइट के थ्रू ही आना है. इंटर्नशिप होती है 1 month to 2 months. दैट इंटर्नशिप इज देयर विद इन आवर कैंपस. तो उसमें भी आप यू कैन इंटरेक्ट विद द वेरियस फैकल्टी मेंबर्स. इंटर्नशिप के लिए तो आपको 1-2 महीना वहीं रहना है. आपको हॉस्टल फैसिलिटीज मिल जाती हैं and you can explore so many things. ये option है sir. हाँ उसमें है sir. IIT Roorkee rather encourages.
I want more number to you.
Yeah, definitely. When starting, that's why I said I have my vested interest to come here. So hope to see you, some people in our campus in coming years. Thank you so much for patience. In case any doubt, contact me on my email ID rsm@itr.ac.in. Simple.
Thank you so much, sir, for enlightening the session. Now, I request all the experts and directors, sir, to please be seated in front sofas for the better visibility and interactivity during the session, as this is the presentation session. Yes, sir. Our next expert, Dr. Ravindrajit Singh Walia. He is a professor in the Department of Production and Industrial Engineering at Punjab Engineering College, Deemed University, Chandigarh. He holds a PhD in Mechanical Engineering from IIT Roorkee and has over 2 decades of teaching and research experience. Dr. Walia has guided more than 27 PhD scholars and 50 plus MTech dissertations and has published over 110 international journal papers, along with several books, book chapters and patents. His research interests include advanced manufacturing processes, surface engineering, thermal coating, metal matrix composites and ergonomics. He has successfully led major funded projects from DST and DRDO and has received several awards for research excellence. He has also served in various academic and administrative leadership roles, including head and training and placement head. So now, Dr. Ravindra Singh Walia, he will connect with us in online mode to share his presentation on the topic Sustainable Development for Industries. So welcome to sir.
Very good afternoon for our long discussion. I think there is some echo issue. Dr. Surinder Singh. Yes. I think voice is in order. Shall we start?
Yes, sir. Definitely.
The issue is with the echo. Who getting the echo from right side? Keep low, right off, and side off, and then again. You are getting my voice?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, it's fine. So I just share the window. Screen sharing. You are seeing my, am I see slides are visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So shall I start? Okay. Very good evening to all. So first of all, I would like to thank you, the Vice Chancellor, and Professor Surinder, all the team, organizing team, for giving us the opportunity to discuss the topic on sustainable development for the industry. So my introduction is already nicely given by the madam. So I will please start with the presentation. Like one of the first definition we all discuss about sustainability in this particular thing. So how environmentally friendly you are? First we ask the question to ourselves: is really we are environment friendly? So that need to be discussed. Right? Do you shower or use a bucket tumble for that bath? Because we knew that if we start using the shower, we waste the ceiling water. And if we use bucket, definitely we limit to the amount we use the water. Do you use the plastic bag or the grocery shopping bag? Then definitely it will be the environment friendly. Do you use the plastic or the water bottle during the gathering or the recyclable alternate? Do you use your car when you are traveling alone or the public transport? These are some of the questions those definitely you can ask yourself if you say you are working for the environment or you are looking for the sustainability development. The fight for the being the more economic friendly is economic friendly or the sustainability. Turn the light off when you are leave the room. This is one of the many places you say you switch off the light. Then upcycle your clothes. Upcycling of your clothes means you can donate your clothes, you can use for some other purpose once it's used. Use your food scrap. Like from scrap you can use for many things like they use to make waste to also that you can make a soup for that. Grow your own house and remember the recycling your craft material. These are the shape or you can turn off your tap. These are some of the things that will ensure that you are environment friendly or this is the need of the society these days. Okay, did you know only 1 in every 10,000 products are designed with the environment in mind? Many times the products are not considered to be designed basing that product is designed for the environment purpose. Like, so considering that the most environment friendly like reusable shopping bag, reusable water bottle, eco-friendly cleaning product, LED light bulb, bamboo toothbrush, recyclable toilet paper, solar power phone charger. These are the things. So one of the most important things that we discuss today topic is the sustainability development. So for that, we will discuss about what is the sustainability. I hope many of the students or the participants knew about the sustainability. But the basic definition of the sustainability is the ability to maintain or to support process in economic, in social content over the time without duplicating the natural sources. Like you are in a very beautiful place, if you start using the forest, that means if you start cutting the tree, definitely you can see the unplanned global warming or environment change you can observe, like the floods in Punjab. Is one of the other ways the effect of sustainability because we are not using our environment and economic resources as they produce. The other definition, the sustainability refers to the capability to meet the need of the present without compromising the ability of the future generation to meet their own needs. It composes three like economic, environment and social, often refer to the profit, planet and the people. So we always work for the profit, for the planet, for the people with the concept that what we are getting from the nature, we are returning in the same form. Like if we are cutting the 100 trees in a day, then the equal number of trees we shed, there is need to plant equal number of trees so that our environment balance must be maintained. So that is basically when we see this particular figure, there is the circular economy sustainability. The circular economy is the concept that says if when we are getting something and the return we are giving the equal amount, like innovation, product, market, policy, and raw material. We are getting the raw material waste and recover. The bigger purpose, the social, environment, technological, economic, and when we there are unavoidable losses in the system, and to develop new value chain in the system. The sustainability refers to guarding the world over the future generation by using the energy and other sources in a way that minimize their application, their loss, and successful sustainable design will reduce the environmental impact throughout the product entire life. When we say the sustainable product, it should be a resource-based, life cycle impact and the benefits, human ecological toxicity, social and economic impact, total cost, and technical performance fit to the further purpose. We can't say we are designing a sustainable product. We say if we are supposed to be designing the product, it should be sustainable as well as they are able to perform the function whatever actually is required. The attendant function of the product will not hamper while we say the designing the product for the sustainability. This is the first consideration for the designer. These are some of the products that is you can say the sustainable product. We use all these products for our daily life. This is the life cycle assessment for the product. The product used to assess and evaluate the environmental impact of the product by packaging from cradle to grave. Cradle to grave means that like in the first figure you will find the tree, the material are acquired and necessary pre-processing is occurred. For example, we have a tree, then it goes to the second stage, manufacturing and production of the process begins. Then that particular product, final product, we ship, stored and ready for distribution. Then the product is consumed by the consumer and ultimately it goes to the grave. That means product is end of life. When we design the product, we ensure that what will be the grade value of the product. Is it reusable, recyclable, or it go for the landfilling? What purpose they are for? Or we can recover some material. That is the basic purpose of this particular lecture, to understand the product sustainability development, so that you develop the product what actually serves the need as well as it will not harmful impact. Like you all have a mobile phone. Its life is 3 to 4 years. What happens after that? It's go to a grave and it's adding the huge electronic waste in our system. And recovering the raw material, essential part of that is a big job. And that we have to plan accordingly. This is the life cycle again. That determine which raw material are used and what emission will occur during the life of the product. Like environment input, output, raw material, energy resources. Economic input, output of the product. Like we say, we have a two type of four-wheeler. It may be the electric four-wheeler or it may be a fuel four-wheeler. Fuel may be a petrol or diesel car. We have to check that what will be the life of the product, what will be the energy consumption, what will happen, what type of environment impact it had during the life of the product, and what impact they have after life of the product, and how much we can recover and what we will return to the environment. When we say the life cycle of a product, it goes up. We understand the goal and scope of the product. For what purpose you are designing the product? What is the objective of designing? Like our purpose is to design a car. The purpose is meant to travel from one place to another. And life cycle inventory means the total life of the product. And then impact assessment. What impact? It will reduce the cost. It will reduce the environment fuel efficiency. And it will affect the overall comfort of the product. Then we have to understand the impact assessment. Then interpretation of that. You understand what waste is like. You are there in your area and now you start comparing the air pollution level at Delhi. Their important these days is not to make it economical transportation vehicle. They are more concerned to design the product which will give the least emission to the environment. The life sustainability is the most important criteria for the people living in the Delhi. So that we have to understand what impact assessment is there. This is an example of the life cycle inventory of the coffee machine. The purpose is, like in there, the coffee beans are there, it's a roasting. Then we use the 7.3 kg of paper, filter and reduction, polyethylene, injection molding machine, then the aluminium extrude, sheet metal, stamping and forming, glass paper forming, assemble and transport, packaging, then all the coffee, paper, this glass and electricity, what will be used, and ultimately disposal of the filter and the coffee, organic waste and disposal of municipal waste. So these are the waste we will generate to the system. The purpose is we use to reduce the use of paper, and we can reduce the reduction the energy generation used for the system which is required for the manufacturing of the product. Then we say design for the sustainability. What means? The product can be considered as an embodiment of the environmental harm caused by the production, consumption and the disposal. It is estimated that 70% of product environment impact is locked in the design stage. This is most important. When we say you are doing something, like whenever you are supposed to do something, you plan something. If your planning is wrong, the impact is definitely wrong one. So, कि अगर हमने प्रोडक्ट डिजाइन किया है तो स्टार्टिंग में ही we start considering all the parameter, what type of raw material, what to reduce the consumption of material, what type of energy they are using. Like if we say we are supposed to design the transport vehicle, there are different type of options available. Like you can use the electric vehicle, you can use petrol, you can use diesel, you can use the hydrogen vehicle, or you can use the steam engine, old one. So here, if we start using the steam engine, we know that at the design stage we did the mistake because the efficiency of this steam engine is very low. So we have to use the right type of technology, right type of material, right type of the concept, or right type of the consumer need, so that it will be a given the, so that we have a proper design and it will be a impactful product. Like design for sustainable principle, environment impact, functionality manufacturing, recyclability, remanufacturing, resource utilization, economic and social impact. Then we have the sustainable manufacturing principle like energy efficiency, operational safety, personal health, cost, and ultimately it gives the product and the process design. And this will give the sustainable manufacturing process or the sustainable product the optimum use, which help the optimum use of energy, material, labor, minimum waste, minimum emission to the environment. That is the basic objective when you design for the sustainability of the product. Like you just see this particular slide. Why is the concern sustainability? Like this is an example of the bathroom and the kitchen necessity we use as a waste. Like in 80-20 we have minimal requirement in our kitchen or bathroom. We have open fire, we use the pump, hand pump to get the water. 1960 we start using open fire stove, we have the stove, we have running water tap, and we have the tub to bath. That means we start consuming more water and more energy. In 90 we have the furnace, we have improved stove, ice box, tub, and different gas burner. All these are there. Laboratory is there. So that means we use different type of resources. 1938, we start using air conditioning, refrigeration, electric bulb, all type of energy we start using the waste. So they're definitely fun, but they all consume certain type. Like if we start using the air conditioning system, it's essential. But it affects the environment. It consumes the energy and also it gives the hot air to the environment. So that means we have to consider the impact of the consumption to make our life simple. But what impact is there of that type of product, like on the environment, like earlier AC or not this AC, they are coming with a 5-star rating. What is the 5-star rating? The purpose is minimize the losses in the system. The energy consumption that is as minimum as required. The key principle of the design of sustainability is efficient design, keep the material and social input into the minimum, do more with less. Second design to enable material to continually cycle through natural and industrial system. Safe design about toxic hazard substance and the process keep human health in mind as well as ecological impact. Communication design ensure the product like mobile phone. It will ensure that the product and the packaging method communicate are informative, accurate, responsible and the consumer behavior. What are the principle of the design is a balance. Design should be a balance. It's not a biased one on a particular domain. It is give only the economy, but it will not give the overall impact for the use. It should be a contrast, a repetition. It should be a rhythm. The sudden change is the sudden change in the pattern. No, it should be a slight, continuous change in the system so that we can understand. So then the proportional, like all you are an engineer, if you are an engineer, then you understand that if one person is 6 feet high, the other is 3 feet. So you can understand that there is a half and half. The variety, the different variety of the products must be available for the customer to consume. Harmony, it should be equal. Movement should be there. Pattern, emphasis, purity. These are the basic principles of the design. For example, this is the design for the sustainability. This is a workstation design. Here they use the 50% of steel. Recyclable content is there. Aluminium, 45% recyclable content. Plantation source, MDF board they use. That is not a recyclable. Orthogonal efficient board is composable, designed for disassembly, construct with pin, clip and screw. You can easily remove, reassemble and rework. Reduce moderate energy and resource demand through the use of recyclable content and recyclable material. This is one of the examples. This is again the life cycle development of the developed company. Like this is a very funny picture. There are two men sitting in the climate conference session, equity and overconsumption, and you can see the plate they carry. Same type of workshop that you have, and this is the climate conference, and they are fill the plate with all the stuff available. That means they are wasting the resources. So that the overconsumption of energy in an urban environment is 82 because they are using the personalized car. You can see the red car with 82%. Out of 100 journeys are by car, 12 by the public transport, 12% they use the public transport, and only very few they use bicycle or by way. Overconsumption of fuel, expenditure on the basic health, nutrition and developing country was 15 billion, while the expenditure on the pet food in the Europe and US is 17 billion according to the Human Development Report 1998. This is the expenditure of the developed country. So we have to think very carefully when we are taking the food for our consumption. This is what is the sustainable design strategy. Recyclable glue, we all knew, used for the insulation material in the design. This is the concept of design sustainability. Collection rainwater from the roof for providing the building owner with the non-potable water for irrigation, toilet and the cooling. This is used while using the grass pavers. You can recycle your land. So whatever the rain is there, it goes down and definitely it recycle the water, it consumes. And when we say the sustainability, we always consider the 6R. 6R means when you use any product, first thing is start reducing whatever the consumption is there. For example, if you are taking food, consume whatever you are able to consume. Don't waste. That means reduce the amount of the product, the use as minimum. Reuse. If not possible, then you can reuse that product, like they use water bottle as a pot for the flowering in the garden. If not, then go for the repair and then use. If not, then go for the recycling of the process, go to the different. If again not, the new one is rethink and find the alternate of that. And if all are not there, then refuse using that particular product, like a plastic bottles. If you are not able to reuse, repair, recycle, rethink for alternate, refuse plastic bottle, replace plastic bottle for some sustainable developed product. This is a fourth thing. Check you have got them. Rethink. Do you have to make many products? If you start making a many product, design in a way that takes care of people and the environment. Refuse. Don't use material or the byproduct if you don't need it or it is bad for the people and the environment. Reduce. Cut down the amount of material and energy you can use as much as you can. Reuse the product to make something else with all or the part of it. Recycle, and repair. For example, this is the plenary activity. You can use, like, look at the party bag. It contains below the product or the choice. Use the 6R to help you are rethinking it in the way that consider people and the environment. Now the purpose is you really look into that particular picture and observe that is it essential, what are the essential requirements in this particular bag. So what as a environment friendly, what we can do? Like, what could you do differently? Do we really need party bag at all? If not, refuse. Are there any material you would choose not to use? Can we reduce the packaging, transportation, use of energy? Can the bag or the content be used again for another purpose? Have you used the material that are easy to recycle when finished with? And if possible, to mend, and if it or will it go for the landfilling or it broken? Then the next step is like you are there in the forest area, the ecological footprint of the system. Ecological footprint is the carbon footprint. In the top bottom you find the trees, then the built up land or the urban area, then the forest land, then the crop land and the fisheries, sea. These are the basic sources of the energy in the environment. Compared to how fast nature can absorb our waste and generate new resources. Definitely we are taking something from the nature, we are returning in terms of waste, they recycle the process and generate. Then we require in form of energy, in form of timbers and paper, food and fiber, seafood. With the purpose, ecological footprint measure how fast we consume resources and generate the waste. That is the purpose. Basically, when we say the ecological footprint is one of the main sustainability that refers ability to population to support itself and present without consuming that ability for the future. And example is environment sustainability is producing an amount of pollution that the environment can handle. This is the overall data. In 1961, 70% of biocapacity, that means whatever the capacity of the earth is there, we only produce 74% of the waste and the rest we are saved. But in 1985, the biocapacity of the system, we overshoot whatever the capacity of our globe is there, we use 114%. We start over consuming that. In 2012, In 2012, we have 156% overuse of biocapacity. That means if we start using 56% over the resources, what will happen for the future generation? That is a major concern to our system. Currently, according to a global footprint, if everybody lives the lifestyle of the average American US citizen, the similar eating, transportation, living and consumption habit, we would need 5 planets to support our biocompatibility, ecological system. This is a daily application of the resources, natural resources, like we are start cutting the tree, increase the greenhouse gas emission fact in the industry, you can see in the nearby NCRT region Delhi. Definition of waters, definitely there, glaciers is converted to the land. Poor air quality in the Delhi, you can observe this. This is the way to reduce the ecological footprint. Live car free, we can use 2.04. Battery electric car, 1 less long haul flight per year, renewable energy, public transportation, renewable based heating, improve cooking equipment, heat pump, use of vegetarian food, refurbishment and renovations. Add energy saving feature to home, switch off light, take the stair, AC on, shut down the window, take shower and the shower, use the bucket, power down laptop, switch to the LED bulb, use fuel or a shear appliance, do full loaded laundry and keep the room temperature moderated, not too chilled. This is again you use instead of use the plastic bag, you use the cotton or fiber bag. You plant a garden near to the house, make a green impact. You use the pesticide-free vegetable and herbs. This is the whole earth need, how much earth we need, like we discussed. USA, if we start using the standard of USA, we need 5 equal planets to live. And we Indian, we are using 0.7% of globe. We are using the biodegradable system. The worldwide ranking is 1.7, which is very high. We are supposed to reduce this so that we are able to give the proper sustainable environment to our next generations. These are 2 life cycle of the system. We have material. From the material we go for the production, and production to post-industrial recycling is there. Something is waste, we can recycle. Then distribution, use and recover. After use, something is go to the reuse, something we recover and disposal and deposit. Natural decay, again becomes resource and fusion. And we have the 2 life cycle. We have material production, post-industrial recycling. We recover the material. We go for the remanufacturing. We go for the reuse. And when we recover in a different way. Toxic, organic, inorganic. And whatever toxic we can't reuse, inorganic, sometimes we can't reuse. Organic definitely can go to a natural decay and become a resources. Renewable resources definitely goes a, and the resources, non-renewable resources, we have to minimize that. So we more focus on the renewable resources because like solar light is a renewable resources. We consume and no fair. If we start using the electricity by burning the fuel, definitely it's a non-renewable resources. So we are supposed to move from non-renewable resources to the renewable energy resources so that we have no longer reservoir of the non-renewable resources. This is one of the example like 90 consideration for the design. New products are designed using environment preferred materials and material evolved the tool evolving to reflect the best practice and the Nike change environment value. So Nike goal is for all new products to be developed using the sustainable design standards footwear by 21. They try to reduce waste and energy, waste and recycling 20%, water intensity 50%, chemical hazard 40%, energy intensity or the carbon emission 25% reduction in their overall product manufacturing. This is the better packaging for Puma. This is designed by the Weber's huge project. 60% less cardboard than the standard box. No laminated printer, no tissue paper, less weight, space. New recyclable bag replaced with the polyethylene retail bag is made of recyclable polyethylene and is also recyclable. This is, for example, this is a simple type of box. You can make it bag. You are not required to carry bag and all. It's a simple design they develop. For simple design of environment rules, they design the product and the process with industrial material that can be recycled continue. Product with the natural material that can be fully returned to the earth, natural recyclable, and that do not produce unnatural toxic material and with clean environmental source of the energy rather than the fossil fuel. The final message for the green design is this is the heart, this is the important, this is our responsibility, this is a great opportunity for the business, enterprises, scientists, engineers, designers and researchers. I just give a very brief example of the energy conservation device. So, like energy is basically we define the useful energy or the work output by the total energy input or the energy converter into the 100. So, this is the some of the devices that we use. We use electric heater. They use electrical energy and give us the thermal. Hair dryer use electrical energy, give us the thermal energy. Electric generator use the mechanical energy to give the electricity. Electric motor they use the electricity and give them mechanical energy. Instant light bulb they use the electricity and give us the light. So then this is the thermal efficiency of the different equipment. The bulb, the old type of bulb that we use in our house, it gives only 5% of energy. That means 95% of energy they waste. And then automobile engine gives the 25% of the energy that give bath as a fuel. What amount of fuel is give only 25. Or if the battery is there, is use the chemical to electric energy, is waste 10% of the energy. For example, this is the overall energy efficiency system. This is energy generation. We have the boiler, we have the turbine, we have the condenser, generator, and electricity. In the multi-step system, the overall efficiency is equal to the product of individual efficiency. And in this, we have the electric power plant. There are three main conversions, that means boiler, turbine, and the generator. And ultimately, this leads to the electricity pole. How to calculate the energy? The boiler, that figure is there. In this, you will find the energy of the boiler. The boiler is give the 85% of the energy. The is a 88. The boiler has the efficiency of 88%. Then the turbine is the 40% energy. The turbine converts the thermal energy into the mechanical energy. Its efficiency is only 40%. And then generator converts the mechanical energy to the turbine to the electrical energy, and its efficiency is 98%. And the total efficiency of the power plant is like 88, 40, and 98. That means 35%. The energy, the 35% of the, if we consume 1 unit of fuel, only the 0.35% of the energy we are able to distribute in the electric world. And this is that means 100% use of energy input, 30% use of energy output in the chemical energy to the electrical energy. We are using the thermal power plants. The what waste, like in this 65% of the potential use energy of the power plant is released to the environment as a heat waste. You find this type of stock gases, and it is also used the amount of warm water to the condenser and the cold water we are given to the condenser is also 65% of wastage. And then the most important concept, the in this particular graph, incident bulb is only 5% of efficiency, or fluorescent light 20%. Okay, we generate the energy if you using this thermal power plant. So what energy efficiency is there? This is a power plant, efficiency on 35, transmission light efficiency is 0.9, light efficiency bulb, light bulb is efficiency 0.05%. When we go together, it will give 1.6 overall efficiency used. The power plant, then the transmission to the bulb, only 1.6% of energy we consume. That is important because of energy. We focus on these. First, the plant, we use the natural resources, like we use the solar and the wind, and like we start using incident bulb to the LED bulb, so that the overall efficiency is the higher one, consumption. This is a comparison of LED, CFL and incident bulb. The light bulb projection lifespan is LED 50,000 hours, 10,000 and 1200 hours. Watt per bulb, 60 watt equal to 60 watt. If the bulb is 60 watt, CFL 14 watt, LED require only 6 watt for that particular electricity. Cost per bulb, definitely LED bulb is 35 rupees, you can say is $3.9 is a 1.26. The cost is very low. That we generally promote us to purchase instant bulb. But overall you see, kilowatt of electricity used for over 50,000 hours. 300 units, 700, 3000. The cost is 0.2 per kilowatt hour. The consumption is 60, 140, 600. Bulb needed for 50,000 hour is a lighting 50,000. We need only one. Is lighting 10,000 divided by 50,000 divided by 10, 5. 50,000 divided by 1200, 42 bulb. Per bulb cost 33.95 divided by multiplied by 5, 19. 1.25 multiplied by 42, 52. And the total cost of 50, 60 plus 35, 95, and 600 plus 52, 652. From this you can observe that if we using the LED bulb, the cost for their life of 50,000 hours is only near about $100. And on the other hand, the cost of bulb is very low, but we are giving 650 unit cost for that. We are 6 times paying more if we consider that particular lifespan. So, okay, this is again the very important one. So, these days, if we using the special fuel, gasoline powered vehicle, around 80% of energy is lost to the various efficiency. 100% of original fuel we use, 60 to 7% of engine losses is there, 4 to 6% parasitic losses, 3 to 5% drivetrain losses, shaft, gear, vibration, all are there. 2% auxiliary electricity use. There are only 16 to 25% of the original energy go to the wheel. That's 75 to 80% of original energy is lost. If we given that electric, that means only 16 to 25% of the energy that burn in your vehicle is consumed by the other waste. But if you start using the electric vehicle around 11% of energy is lost. Here is the 80% energy is lost in the system. So that means 10% loss in the charging, 18% drivetrain loss, 3% power drain, cooling and steering, 4% auxiliary electricity loss, but 22% is recaptured by braking and all this system that used to the charging the battery. That means original 31 to 35% of original energy is lost, and 87 to 90% of original energy goes to the wheel. Now, important is the efficiency, conversion efficiency is very high, but if we 100% of fuel energy, if we have the charging station is powered by renewable energy. Renewable energy means solar energy, wind energy. Then it's very useful. Otherwise, the generating the energy from the thermal power plant, then transmit, and then we start using. That means 35% in the losses in the thermal boiler, then 0.2% loss in the transmission, and 11% loss in the white power. Again, it's a very high risk. So we are supposed that by the government, especially in the Chandigarh, government are keen interest to install the electric station powered by the solar system. So I think that we can stop here. So if you have any question, you can discuss. Yes. Any question?
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your valuable knowledge and research experience related to environmental and economic issues concerned with sustainability, circular economy, sustainable products, their environmental impacts, further design strategies for impactful production, sustainable manufacturing processes, and sustainable design materials, energy conversion, efficiencies, and the heat losses. Now the floor is open for the question answer session from the audience.
I think if you are there on the system, on the stage, then definitely we have more interaction. In the online, whatever you would like to deliver is more so. Definitely audience.
Sir, students are asking.
Yeah.
Good evening everyone. I am Arunima Joshi from GPPUAT Pantnagar. My question is, in what ways can sustainable design approaches be adapted to early project stages so that they don't hinder the efficiency or speed of implementation?
Thank you. It's a need for a designer to think about what actually required, what is the need of the product. Like transportation, we can definitely need a car. What type of accessory we are actually looking in the car is a car or mobile phone. So we try to club the accessory in the way, like in a mobile phone, they start clubbing the many accessories together. The mobile phone basic purpose is communication. Then we start using as a camera. Now we start using as a laptop replacement. So we are making, definitely we use the mobile, we definitely load on the screen time on the laptop or the computer. Many things we are able to perform by using this. Earlier the energy saving way, we use the WhatsApp for communication and official sharing of the document. Otherwise we have, I'm there, like for example I'm here, sitting in Chandigarh and giving you the lecture, a spur talk. So this energy is a design system. We are able to here communicate as quickly as there. We otherwise if I start traveling from Chandigarh to there, I consume waste so many energy resources. So system designing so that they are multifunction product. Like if you are designing some chair and what is uses as per the need, definitely it has a longer life or it gives a more comfort to the product. We start need of the consumer, comfort of the product, availability of raw material, availability of manufacturing process. Actually, I cut down my slide due to the time, otherwise we have to go there. Manufacturing, relative manufacturing, industry design, all concepts we think about. Understand? There is a basic need for the design. You have to consider. But most important is after impact. We all start working on the 6 R. Reduce, recycle, redefine, rethink, and what will be the impact? Like government, if you are interested to buy the new car, the government is giving so much subsidy to scrap your old car. Properly scrapping. There is a policy to scrap. So that means they recover the material and reuse that material. That is the portion of the system.
Okay, thank you. Any other question from the